Okay, this is part two of the winter garden because I ran out of tape on the other one. But anyway, I've got the yellow turnips or the rutabagas here. I've got collard greens back there, and of course the doggies are going to start barking now. I've got green kale, red kale, um, and broccoli rabe or rapini, and the purple cauliflower over here, and then another type of Italian broccoli over here, which is called Romanesco or something like that. And then in this whole garden here, this terrace, I've got um, uh, the white onions, which is from here to here, it's half of that. And then I've got, it's called Susanville, so it's like in here is the white onions, and then Susanville garlic here. I've got red onions over here, and a red type of garlic over here. Now, for those that might remember, you know, my bananas, I started out really tiny, you know, way tinier than even the smallest one over here is probably this tall with one of them, which this one right here. But this past weekend we worked on splitting the bananas, because if you don't split them you're not going to get bananas, because they keep shooting up what's called pups on the side. And these were pups from the main one. And so you got the baby over here, you've got, you know, one big one here that I planted about 5 months ago, and now it's huge. Look how big it is. And so anyway, we split these up, so we've got, you know, instead of, you know, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 separate new plants there. And then over with the dwarf Cavendish, which are right here, these bananas I started with this one, and this is a dwarf Cavendish. I started with this one, and then this weekend we separated them out, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 new banana plants from the one original. This is the original. You leave one with it, because once this one gets the bananas, then this one dies off and this one continues in its place. But anyway, Godzilla, get out of there! Okay, and anyway, I just want you to get an overview here. These are the gardens. You can see the arches. You know, the arches. There's one more arch that needs to be made, and that's right here. We have the pieces, we just haven't put them in yet. And the idea is that, you know, and interestingly, I mean, there's the freeways right there. If you can see the freeways, there's the 5 freeway, the 2 freeway, and so we're definitely urban farmers over here. And anyway, on the arches, we put on each of the arch tops, we put the concrete wire, and the idea is that wherever it is, depending on the year, wherever it is that I want the you know, the modular pieces, I'm gonna, you know, take them in, take them out. You know, I have a feeling I'm gonna have to keep putting these in to keep the doggies out. But anyway, I'm gonna show you one more thing that I did, and that's back over here before I run out of film again. As far as the winter garden goes, I planted a few more things. Well, of course, here's my sage, which is coming up like crazy, my basil and my rosemary and mint. But over here I planted more onions, but these are going to be you know, for like scallions. I'm going to use them for scallions. They're the same type as the ones that I planted over in the big garden, but I'm going to let the big gardens go to onion bulbs, and these will be scallions. And then these are kale that I grew, that I started last year. This I just planted. This is the Swiss chard. Now here I put in the walking onions, and these are the Egyptian walking onions, and these are the ones I'm probably most excited about. And these will, and they're just a very different type of onion. I have to go into a whole different thing about the walking onions for you, but I just planted them, and look how much they're coming up already. They're, you know, bought them from different sources on the internet, and so they're doing really good. All right, so that's about it, and that's part 2 of Joe's winter garden. Okay, I've never had a winter garden before. I'm excited about it, and we'll see how it does. And I'm glad that I live in Southern California, where you can grow both a winter garden and a summer garden. So no tomatoes, no peppers, no eggplants, because those are all summer garden type things. But all the root vegetables and all the leafy vegetables and the cruciferous, I think that's the word, cruciferous vegetables, the broccoli and cauliflower and Brussels sprouts type things, those all grow in the winter. Okay, that's it.